Hello. I'm eating my Fruit Loops. Been a while. Been a long while. But I'm not testing today. And I'll tell you why when people join. Hello, JB. I got loads of Fruit Loops from when I was in America because I love Fruit Loops. So, hey, town. Hello. I said, well, we'll get people jumping in first, and then we'll have a little chat. So, I can never say your name. Kahaku's Reef. I keep seeing light shining in my house and it's can't. Hello, Esther. Well, if you look behind me, here's one of the problems I've got. Gen 4, Gen 3, brighter than the other on the same settings. Look. Because one of the Gen 4s I got, which is 2 weeks old, has broke. Just stopped working. Not good. Shit looks sharp. There we go. Senai is like the Reef community's best buddies. I've been since we've created Reef community. And me and Sharp on the back. Got to wear your t-shirt on your own stream, haven't you? How was the break? The break was good. I need an haircut. This is like 2 weeks of not having an haircut. I can see I'm grey now. See how old I am now. Look at the grey. I look like Mr. Fantastic with all my silver. So, some of the problems that I've had. When I went away, my doser did not dose any KH at all in 2 weeks. Bearing in mind, I dosed 24 mil of Triton a day, and I dosed none. So, you see Michael today. How was he? Was he the same? I think Michael's going to H2O tomorrow, so I think he's down south. So if you're down south, pop into H2O, you'll see Michael. Hello, DC. DC is proper smooth, by the way. When I was in Vegas, when he's on and he's relaxed and smooth, that's how he is in real life. It's just top word. Just saying, DC, my KH, I've not dosed it in 2 weeks. My doser, what it was, the father-in-law was looking after my tank. So what I did, I set stuff up so it was easy for him to do stuff. And what I did, I moved the dosing lines, because dosing lines usually go up in my tank across and down. But there was loads of air in it. So what I did, I changed all the dosing line. I did it, but I upped it over something. So it was going across, down, and then hooking back around. And the pressure wasn't pushing it around. So it was like an airlock where it come past this airlock inside it. So for 2 weeks, I've not dosed any KH. Now, does anyone want to guess what my KH is? Yeah, but where till you find out what my KH is? Everyone knows the tipping point for KH. My corals are thriving. Everything in there is booming. Nothing's dead. Everything's looking great. But what do you think my KH is? 7? Bearing in mind, I run it around 8, and it's not enough for 2 weeks. 7. Well, I'll tell you what it is. 4.3. .3. And I tested it, and then I tested it again, and then just in case, I tested it again. So I did 3 tests, and every one of them came out at 4.3. Yeah. Yeah, go. Gen 4's gone. It's boxed up, ready to be shipped back here. It's all tits up. Bear with me, my sister's on the phone. Hello? And that's when the sister don't get off the phone when you try to tell her that you're on something. Yeah. So like things have gone wrong. So my KH is a super low. My light has stopped working, and it just made me fed up over the last few days. So I'm fed up. Well, everything's looking good. Go. Hang on, I've got to tell my dog off. She's lay on my rug, right? She's not allowed on my rug. Hey, off the rug. That's what she knows. Oh, there you go. Yeah, go. Uh, the things that you've got, you've now got extra. If you know what I'm saying. Poor pooch. Not allowed on the rug. The rug, because she's got two beds, and that's not one of them. So my KH is the lowest that I've ever known a KH to be in someone's tank without stuff dying. That's fine. I've not tested anything else. The reason I'm not testing anything else is because I don't want to muck about with stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, over the next 7 days or something, I'm going to raise the KH about 0.5 a day. Usually they say you can raise it one a day, but I'm going to do it slowly. It went down slowly, it's going to come up slowly. So the slower the better for me. So we'll do it that way. Let me just get into this chat because I can't see anything. So what else is new? Nothing. Just my tank's not good. It's looking great. That's the thing, but I know it's not doing good. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you've got stuff so low, which is a scary situation to be in. Because the last thing you want is for things to be like for you to be in that situation. And now someone else has come to my door, isn't it? No, we're all right. Someone just thought they'd drive onto my driveway and drive off it. Cheeky asses. So what's with everyone? I know I've done this early, so there won't be a lot of people on. But question for you: where blockhead fitting? The rubber. Inside it's not appeared to seal any good. So what are the best bulkhead fittings? That I couldn't tell you because I've just always bought mine built up. Hello, click clack. I've just always bought mine built up. So I'm the worst at plumbing. Maintaining tanks, doing scapes, adding corals, getting the levels right. All that I'm brilliant at. I'm good at that. But when it comes to plumbing, I'd rather not because knowing me, you'd have water leaks everywhere. Yeah, with me, I'm not good at that stuff. Not at all. Ugly Man's Reefing. Have you been on here before? I don't know. It's a drip a day and it's a pain. Like I said, that's something I'm not good at. I really don't know. Like I said, I could make stuff up and start telling you stuff. But what's the point? I might as well tell you the truth. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But like I say, in my system anyway, everything's the lights have gone up. So even if I turn them on now, things are going to be shrinking up and shriveling up because the lights are going down. Hello, Ailey. Hope you had the best holiday. It was great, but if you missed it, Ailey, I came back and 2 weeks without KH dosing in my tank. So the KH is 4.3. Well, I tested it today. That was tested yesterday. I tested it today and it's 4.8 now. So it's gone up half. So we'll see. I've asked Michael, but he uses different ones. I'm talking to BRS. Exactly. Oosh. Has anyone here known anyone to have KH so low? Because at first I thought, because I was using I used the Hannah. So they're more reliable than the other ones because they give you digital readings. I've always used them. I used a bottle and I had about a syringe and a half left of it. So I used like one dose and it was that low. I thought, yeah, it must be a bit dodgy, that one. Opened a fresh bottle, did it exactly the same reading. So I know it's 4.3. Yeah, like I say, at the minute, my KH is that low. And some people think, well, if everything's looking good, it's okay. That's not the case. It can have an effect where a delayed reaction. So it could take a couple of weeks then to feel the effects of that happening, where things could start stripping away. So that I've got to keep an eye on. But one of the signs that I noticed that something was wrong. I've got an acro, the big red one. That's how you won't be able to see it. It's this big one here. Hang on, let me go that way. No, that way. That one there. The polyps always out on it. I came back, the polyps was beautifully out, but the end of the polyps was not out, and they've always been out for years. Well, I say years. How long have they had it? A couple of years. They've always been out like blah, 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 and there wasn't out, so I knew straight away something was wrong. But you should get Michael old dosing system. The Kimura, it's too big. I don't like it. It's too big. I don't like big bulky things. And if it was that good, why is he getting rid of it? These little things. It will return to that. It will, but the thing is, like this is the effects you have. The KH has dropped. You got to remember, right? There's enough KH in the system for corals to go. They'll carry on using it and using it and using it, so it drops and drops and drops. But you've got to be careful because you don't know how much it's going to be using this, that, and the other. His Wi-Fi drops off it. So why would I want it? I've got one that's not got Wi-Fi, and if the Wi-Fi don't work on that, there's no point in me getting it. It's just the same as mine, a Wi-Fi-less. I've got a J-Bo one, a J-Bow, J-Bo, whichever you call it. I've never had a problem with it. I think it's the way that I did it, but you can tell that they've not got good head pressure because the way you couldn't push up the loop, that's one of the reasons you could tell that it wasn't that good. Trident in your future. Do you know what? If I had the money, I would, but I've not, so I can't. But the most probably will come down in price over the years, or there'll be other things that come very similar to it. But yeah, you never know. See, this is what I'm looking forward to Senai's new thing because it's going to be digital KH reading. While I was away, I could have checked that KH while I was away and seeing it dropping. Now that's one of the major things why I'm looking forward to the new Senai thing coming out. KH monitor. You can monitor your KH wherever you are in the world. And if I would have seen it dropping over the days, I could have gone like father-in-law stayed at my house looking after the system. I could have told him. I didn't get him testing it because he just doesn't know how to do that stuff. But I could have said, listen, it's dropping. Put 5 mil of Triton in or 1 mil of Triton every day. You know, something like that, knowing it wasn't working. So I could have told him to manually dose it while he was here. That's why it's coming out. Yeah, like I say, I've never had a problem with this doser. Never had a problem. I've calibrated it again and it's working spot on. I calibrated it before I went. Well, I say it's the head pressure. I didn't know that I had shit poor head pressure. and it has because I seen it doing it because I tried to manually dose it. So when I seen it and I seen where it was looped over, I seen the airlock in it, like at the top where it was. And when I was manually doing it, it was going like it just couldn't push it up. I suppose if you had it running 10 mil instead of 1 mil at a time, it would have pushed it over. But because I was only doing what I only do 1 mils an hour. I do 1 mil every hour because I dose 24 mil, so I do 1 mil every single hour. But that 1 mil didn't give it enough pressure to push up. GHL doses, see, supposed to be the best doses then, and your screen died after 6 months. Still under warranty, send it back. Let me get this pop out chat. I want the Apex and Trident. People always said to me, why don't you have an Apex? Would you have an Apex? If I had the money, I would, but I don't. So I'm a budget reefer, and it works, as people see. The new Senai is a new unit or upgrades to the Reef unit. It's a new unit itself, completely new unit. See, definitely someone there. Even my dog just heard it. Your Reef is stunning. Well, when I get the Jam 4 back on, it might be even better. It's half light, half dark. Oh. It's the postman, mate. When is it out? Do you know? When is it out? I thought it was going to be at the end of this year. Let me just ask Matthew. I'm going to ask him the question. I'm still here. I'm just typing. I'm going to ask Matthew itself from Senai. Right. Oi. Since when are you like jump at my door? In there. Cheap coral over 6 months. See, I don't like buying coral, and I'm very, very picky about the people who get coral off. So I don't want to add stuff to my tank that can knacker it up. Right. I've just sent him a message. Let's see if he gets back to me. Oh, that's the case. May as well get. I don't need the automation. Yeah, like I say, if you're at home most of the time and you don't go away, I don't think you need automation because you're here, you can do it. If you're away a lot, automation is brilliant because especially when you can do it over the phone and things like that. When you go on holiday, vacation, that could come in handy there, as I've found out. Little things that you could do or you could use that would have helped. Like I said, I've learned the lesson now. So most probably next time I go away, I'll get some sort of monitor to measure these things. How long have I been in the hobby? Over 6 years. I said we're knocking on 6.5 years now. But I started off. I started off with a. I went to an LFS meet. I went out to buy this corner here. I had room for a tank, so I was just going to buy a tropical tank. But my daughter seen Nemo's, so we had to get saltwater. I didn't know anything about it, so I did. I bought a tank. It wasn't even a marine tank. I bought a tank, brought it home, and I did loads and loads of reading on saltwater, and I thought I can do that. So I set up a saltwater tank in a freshwater aquarium, used the filter and all that. Anyway, I got it up and running. After about 12 months, I got that into it with reading, and I read white papers and everything online. So I actually, after a year, I got it running on itself without any filters, and I had it running for 12 months without any filters or water changes in there. I had corals growing stupidly in the tank, and I was using T5s at the time. So I had T5s running, no water changes, no filtration in the tank. It was running itself, and all I didn't even have an auto top off on it. I topped it up manually, doing it there, and after that, I got another tank with sump and all that, and I just worked from there. But it's little things. I can set tanks so I can get coral. A coral don't die in my tank. I've got reefers that are amazing reefers that send stuff to me to put in my tank to keep order. Just because it grows in my tank while they're doing stuff. Woody's in. Ooh, so Woody. But yeah, I can. I'll get the words out. I think I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I think I'm a good coral keeper. Do you know what I mean? Because corals do well. Like I said, I've had one major problem. When was that? About 12 months ago? Might be longer than that. Where I came home and it smelled like freshly cut grass in my house. And as soon as I walked through the front door, I knew straight away that was SPS. And I knew something was wrong with my tank. I came in, and two of the colonies that I had that I've grown from being tiny frags was just stripped completely. And then over the next few days, every colony that I had, and I'm saying colonies, so some of my pictures you'll see colonies, I had big colonies on the pictures. Every colony I had just stripped down. And the water, I got all the water, I set an ICP test off and it came back fine. I do not know what it were. I do not know what it were. Nothing whatsoever was wrong with the water. The temperature was fine, the lights were fine, there was no metals or anything in the tank. It's like someone had just come in and squirted something. But the thing is, the only thing that died was the colonies. Nothing else. All the frags was fine, just the colonies. Now, someone said to me, it could have been where they were spawning at night. Now, I don't know. It could have been where they're spawning at night and they produce this stuff or whatever, and it can kill them if it's not taken out of the system. Could be. I don't know. Could never find out. I was going to Mount Reef, sent you guys, sent Guy money, and Guy shuts his phone off. That's not good. Manhattan's Reef. Is that Manhattan's Reef or Manhattan's? Is that is that a shop or is that a site? I'd find out where he lives and go knocking on the door. Right, let me get the link and see if anyone wants to jump in. Hangouts. No, it's YouTube I want. I'll send the link on my phone now because it's a lot easier. My channel. Anyway, how are you all doing? How's everyone's systems on here? Has any of you had any problems? Because it'd be nice to catch up on everyone. Right. Boom. There's the link. Let's get some people jumping in. Let's have a shot at some people. Hey, so Woody, you can jump in. Woody's shy. He don't like showing his ginger hair. That's what it is. How are you doing anyway, Ailey? Online. See, if you're ever going to buy stuff online, do it the correct way and do it with a credit card, not a debit card. Kahaku's Reef has joined the conversation. Look, new smartwatch. Look at that. Woo. Tells me when people join before they even join. Let's see your tank. It's dark. It'll look crap. Give me a second. Hang on. My mother's ringing. Mummy and Daddy. Hello. Hello, I'm back. That's my mum. She's lost her purse with all the money in it and her bank cards and everything. So not good. Right. Anyway, what was I doing? I'm okay though. I left my house for the first time in 3 weeks on Saturday. Not really felt like activity. I need to get somewhere. Haley, I believe that is true. Get out and get some fresh air. Go for a nice walk.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Pretty good. Just out on my lunch break.
The best part of the day. Oh no, the best part's going on.
Yeah, on Friday.
Okay, lunch break it is then, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's get this tank on so people can see this. Let me get a decent light though. See which the best is. That'll be brightness, royal blues, no, blue. Best one. Here we go. So if you want to see it, here's the tank. Harkers, you need to speak or you need to mute because I can hear an airplane.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're working at the airport. You got my name right that time.
I see. Got cobwebs on my glasses. I'm not even using that one. Right. Oh, she's cancelled the
Where'd
car.
you get back? Where'd you just get back from?
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Did you end up going to Worldwide Corals or?
No. I went on vacation. So that's where all corals and tanks and everything go out of the window. I was getting a lot of grief from Reefing with All for not going. But at the end of the day, when I go on vacation, it's a vacation.
Yeah.
Let's see if that works. See if it works. Ooh, there we go. Can we see it? Can we see it? Ah, on this side first. Try to get this. There's the problem.
That Manipura is crazy.
Well, that one.
Yeah.
I fragged it up loads. I got loads of bits at the bottom. It was getting too big. And this is where the lights, this is where the intensity is. It looks, you see the colour difference, don't you? One side to the other.
Yeah.
Acros and everything is growing mental in here. And to say that the KH in here is 4.3, that's pretty damn good, I think. Ailey, I actually saw Michael at MNL Aquatics on Saturday. I'm going Easter, taking the 2 girls. Don't even know where it's going to be yet. We'll get something sorted, though. We'll get something sorted. Let's do a bit of a advertisement. So this is the Fritz glasses. Fritz Aquatics. Did I give up on the Reef Cam? The Reef Cam's actually in there. The Reef Cam's there. There's the Reef Cam. It's in there, but I don't even use it. Let's see if I can get it on my phone. I couldn't even get it connected when I was abroad because I disconnected everything before I went, and when I plugged it back in, I didn't reset it, so I couldn't even have a look when I was away. Get the lights back normal. There we go. But let's have a look. I don't even know where it's pointing to, the Reef Cam, to tell you the truth. Most probably pointing to my door, like it usually does.
Can you move the camera around at all, or is it just kind of stationary?
No, yeah, you can. There you go. So it's actually facing the top of my Montipora. There you go.
All right.
But usually it faces the front of the tank. But I cleaned out the glass when I got back the other day on Sunday. So I've just not connected it all back up and moved it where I want it yet.
That's pretty.
There again. I would have stressed because I would have seen my reef tank. Like I said, I came back from vacation and the tank looked amazing. So I've got no faults with like the father-in-law looking after the tank. The father-in-law used to have a reef tank years and years ago, but he doesn't know anything about reef tanks now. He had a reef tank when he had to test it daily. That's how long ago he had a reef tank. And like I said, he looks at this and he had a clue. Not got a clue. But it's like I say, he looked after my dog and looked after my fish tank. Did a good job. Like I say, it was my fault through pissing about changing dosing lines a couple of days before I went away. So I've got myself to blame. Never touch your tank before you go away. And every time I go away, I muck about and do something stupid.
And in the
Fritz. And Matthew's not even looked at the message, so I can't give anyone answers on the KH monitor. So anyway, I wanted to ask everyone again, how's all of your tanks doing? Have any of you had any problems on your systems? Or is all your systems good, well, and this, that, and the other? Get typing, because I'm talking to myself, and I don't like talking to myself. Have any of you got any questions for me? Except how cool my glasses look. Give us your problems. Let's work stuff out. I'm going to put the link back in so people can come in because I don't want to be alone. Choo-choo. Thanks for the it's been neglected for quite a while, but I'm getting it sorted. Well done, Ailey. Do you know what, Ailey? Get it sorted. and I'll give you loads of corals. I'll send you frag pack. Gal gal. Gal gal. Are you jumping in? It says you just joined, here, but it give you real name. Ooh. Got a new call from my cab today. What did you get? Don't work like that. Me and Ailey have got a connection it's like a love triangle. I am installing You Know My Name. Yep, I know your name. I have a question. What is it? What's hard to get coral in the UK? Is there anyone you guys can't get? There's loads of corals that you can't get in the UK. There's the ones that you get is what have been brought in, and usually they've been brought in like unofficially, and people have got frags off them. It's things like when you get your Walt Disney's and that. If they are the proper Walt Disney, you can't get them over here. So that means someone's brought them in, and most of the time they've been brought in illegally by people putting them in the bags and things like that. I've got coral in my tank, which is a Red Sea acro. You can't get it because it's from the Red Sea, and you can't get any coral from the Red Sea. It's all banned, and it's been banned for years and years and years. And I've got some in my tank, which is from Egypt. Egyptian coral in my tank. It's like a deep purple acro, which is lovely coral, and it's very very tough and all. Right now, go. Now you can come on with your pseudo name because it'll come up as Galgo, not your real name, John Stevens. uh, my tank is look best ever, except the tracker it was doing pictures. Oh. Right, my tracker with my trackies don't like being pestered. They eat it. They like being left alone. They don't like things crawling over them. They don't like shrimps crawling over them. Oh, right. Message from Matthew. Uh, just bear with me. Got a lot of people asking on the angle. YouTube. Right, I replied. And you all know what I sent him. Why won't you tell people your name, Go? That's a personal question. You might not want to. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, right? There's a lot of people in this chat that don't want to tell you the real names. I'll tell you one of them. Because Facebook, if people start searching on Facebook, they can be proper bitchy. There's that one. You can get messages that you don't want to receive. You work for a government agency, you work for the police, you work for ambulance services, nurses. They don't like showing the real names because you've got to remember, most of the jobs that you do are you things you say online get taken into account. So if you say something and it's only in jest, it can affect your career. Is that way? And people just blatantly don't want to show the name, which in a way that's good. Some people know me as Paul. I'm fine with it. I'm Donald Trump. See, that's why. He wants to keep his name secret because he's Trump. Yeah, but it's up to people. Ailey's not really called Ailey. She's called Dave and works in the truck. I should know his name by now. See, a lot of people, like some people know his name, but like I say, it's up to him if he wants to be called John. Oh, told your name. He ain't far from Trump. Yeah. Anyway, go, when you come in my house, because I ate frag racks with the biggest vengeance on earth, and I've got one in my tank, and I don't like it. When I clean my glass, I've got to move it, and they always fall down, and then I've got to pick them back up and put them back in. So, people, I'm talking to myself again. I don't like it. So let's put the link back in. Right, there's a link. Someone come on and talk to me because I'm getting bored. Facebook, YouTube has not. It doesn't give me the oomph anymore. Do you know the drive? To do stuff. I need to start doing more, but I don't know what. Watching footy. A City was 1-1, wasn't it? And all Juventus was 2-0. What's 2-0? I don't know. I don't know what the scores are now. Turned it off. Hello, SYT. So, any questions? We need some questions. We need some questions or someone to ask me a question or I'll answer questions. Is there anything on here? It used to be so good. We used to have some really good people on chatting, and now no one comes on anymore, which is not good for me. I'll put the glasses on and cry underneath. Ricky's Reef. Hello, everyone. What's up, Paul? Been a while. It's been a while for me. Saying that though, it's been a while for me because I've been off work for 4 weeks and I went back yesterday for the first time for 4 weeks. I've been in America 3 weeks of it, and Ireland because I went to Ireland though. Oh. Anyway, some people are a little bit behind on the chat. So if you're on YouTube, you'll see the little live button. Click that and it'll put you to where we are now. Because some people start talking from before 5 minutes, 10 minutes. A constant streamer is a successful streamer. No, this is not true. This is not true, which I found out because I used to do loads of streams, and it's some of them were good, some of them were really enjoyable, but not a lot. Reef community worldwide. Anything else to nurse the trachea back to health? Right. What I did with my trachea, and a lot of people know this anyway. I bought a trachea the first year I had a reef tank, and it was like a little skinny little this big, and like it was like born and sunk in, which is a trachea. And then when they get nice, they get little puffy. Now my trachea, it started to strip a little bit, and I didn't want to. It still had a mouth, and I didn't want to kill it. I didn't want to throw it out. So what I did, I put it behind the rocks at the back, and I just left it. And it must have been there a year and a half, and I forgot about it. And when I was changing tanks, I was moving the rock, and I found the trachea behind, and it had 2 heads, and it was about that big. I'm just happy as a chappy behind the tank, where nothing got touched, it never got played with or anything. It was just there. It got light because there's a gap at the back, and now, if you look at it now, it looks like a little shriveled up thing again. But I've got pictures. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see pictures of me. Instagram, it's Reef underscore community underscore worldwide. So if you just type Reef community worldwide in there, you'll find it on Instagram. But if you look at the track on there, it's massive, and that is just a double trachea. It's literally, it's got the one base underneath it where it should have gone that way. Now I've got 2 tracheas that go that way on one base rock. So I could actually cut the rock and have 2 full tracheas, big ones and all. But they're I don't want to say it, but yeah, what I do, I just don't. You don't want things touching it. The thing is, with I do not feed my trachea. I never fed it when it was at the back, and I don't feed it now. You put food into a trachea, you're going to get things pecking at it. you're going to get shrimp in there pecking at it. You're going to get coral. You're going to get fish. Yeah. Hang on, this is the wife, I think. This is not the wife. I don't even know who this is. One sec. Hello. 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 I'm back. Yeah. Just yeah. I don't feed it. It feeds off the fish. Like when I feed it fish in the tanks, it feeds off all that. Feeds off reef roids, and I don't put food in it because the reason that it just gets pestered and it gets pecked at and they don't like it and they die. I did with one of mine, to stop the fox faces from eating it, but it didn't work for mine. It came away from its skeleton, but it still feeds and feeds. Yeah. Got a box of Tesco's. Be right back. No worries, see you in a bit early. Yeah, but try to. There's enough stuff in your tank to feed your corals. Now, a lot of people think you've got to target feed them. Now, there's a certain corals that you've got to target feed. Like non-photosynthetic corals need feeding. I won't suggest people getting them because you've got to feed them a lot. And sometimes it's too much that the tanks can do. If you're a more experienced reefer and you've got you can remove the crap that you're putting into the tank, then it's fine. But if you can't, don't do it. Everyone assumes that you've got to put pellets inside air cans. Now, again, go back on my Instagram, look at the air cans that I had, and look how I grew them. I grew hundreds and hundreds, and I had some special ones in there that was worth 70, 80 quid a head. Never, ever, ever fed them. The only thing I fed was reef roids and stuff like that into the tank, plankton and stuff like that, and the feed is so well off it. Now, if you're putting all stuff into them, sometimes it's not as good. How often in the wild do they grab shrimp into the mouth or pellet food into the mouth? They get the little bits that are in the water, and that's what you're feeding them when you're putting the other stuff in. Just take your time and do it slowly. A lot of people think you just got to dump so much stuff into the corals, and it's not the case. I've proved that with the tank I've got. It's not a massive tank. It's only a 4 foot tank. It's like 3,500 litres. Not got a clue. Just under 100 gallons is that. But the corals that I can grow in there are just perfect. 0.4, 0.25. 0.25. Nutrients stay pretty low in the tank. 0.4. And right. PP4. So your phosphate, PO4, it'll be, won't it? So your PO4 will be 0.4. If it's 0.4, that's high. It should be 0.04 or 0.03, 0.04, 0.05. Your nitrates are 0.25, which is low. So really, you want to lower your phosphates and higher your nitrates, and then you're perfect. What's your NH? Why would you need to do? I won't bother with the NH4 and NH3. 0.04. Right, just bear with me a minute. Let me just go to the door. One for TV, one for the slide terrarium. Looks bigger. I mean, in case it ever goes down, which it will do, we'll probably eventually see the back of it. I will play, give me a ring time. Yeah, perfect. Sorry. Cheers, Paul. See you later. Hello. Right. They're on the Senai. The reason they're on the Senai, the thing I think is a good thing of it being on the Senai, right? I won't go out testing it if you're testing it. Won't do that. The thing I like about the Senai, it tells you, and it can tell you 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks before you have an ammonia spike, because ammonia takes time to build up. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got something like rotting at the back of your tank that you can't see, you can see it creeping up. And like in your tanks, ammonia will be 0.001. That's what it should be. If it's a little bit higher, it means you've got too much crap at the water. Most probably too much bio load in your system. And that's a dog just snuck upstairs. Yeah, if it's over 0.0.1, it means you've got a high bio load in your system. Basically, fish and coral are crapping quicker than it can get sucked out of the tank. And if it's under, is it 20? If I'm right? Do you know what? Let's put mine. Let's put the 10 out. Let's have a look at mine. Senai. Right, so here's mine. We've got 26.1 degrees Celsius, 8.1 pH, NH3, 0.001, 14, NH4, oxygen 8, and then it's in the sump, so the sump lights are off. I have mine in the sump. But yeah, that your 0.001 tells you, hang on, I believe it was on. Yeah. In your ammonia, if it's 0, you've got a problem. But that 0.001, the 0.1 or 0.001 tells you that your fish are crapping. Because obviously, when your fish crap, it produces ammonia. So that's like fish crapping. And really, your NH4, you don't really want it above, is it 30, 25? 25, I think it is. If it's over 25, that's when you, yeah, you don't want it over 25. So that tells me that mine's low. That's good when you're away. It tells you if anything's going to go wrong while you're away. The build up for it. It's a good thing. Mine is the same, apart from the NH4, which is 15.39, which is a perfect. If I put mine up, NH4, I think mine's up to 20. Depends what you're doing. Like if the fish are moving around, swatting stuff inside the tank and that. So I think during the day it's higher, and at night it's lower. But like I say, your ammonia itself needs to be really like undetected. Not a 0.001. No test can tell you that. Digital tests can. OG's Fish Room. So, Paul, Fish Fam. Yeah, hello. How are we doing? It's all good. I need one. How much? The Senais you can pick up between 100 and 120, depending where you go, if there's any offers on. And then the slides are about 20 something quid for 3. One of them things on Paul's phone, a Senai. It's just a Senai. Senai is a monitor, and monitors is what I use. So that's, for me, that's okay. It's just a monitor stuff. Like that I kept my eye on. That tells me everything's okay. But what I never had is a monitor for my KH. Just ordered from Kraken. How long do they last? The slides inside last a month. Yeah, 30 days. So you get like a month out of a slide. Unless it's 20 quid. So it works out. Is it work? Yeah, am I right, Gal? It's about 8 quid a month, 2 quid a week. You know, to run it. Did he come back to you? Gal. Um, A quid is £1, which is $1.30. Gal, are you talking to someone on there that I can't see? You said, did he come back to you? Yeah. It's not a lot at all. That I can't see any things in between that. Are you talking to someone? Because I can't see who you're talking to if there is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the $30 over there. So $10 a month. Did he come back to you? Yeah, it's not a lot at all. All right, I get you. It's because you're talking and it looks like you're talking to someone. I'm thinking, who's he talking to? Right. Yeah, he got back to me. Matthew did get back to me. And he's waiting for the lab to get a new sensor material. So it won't be long. Obviously, they're in your fish tank, and it's got to be like the perfect material for the sensors. So that's all he's waiting for. And I think after that, it'll be good to go. But he did say they're taking way too. They're taking basically taking the time. So I don't think it'll be long. I'll take two. BRS has 60 for 69.90. There you go. $10, $11. Yeah, $11. Well, $11.10. Or if you can get free shipping from the UK, buy from over and ship them over. It's cheaper. I found that out. I know, which is also cheaper if you buy your Senai from the UK and get it shipped out. No matter where you buy it from, Senai is a Senai. Sometimes Wi-Fi signals don't work. What's that? IKS system. With the Senai and all, you can either plug into a PC or you can run it through the wireless system, which mine runs through the wireless. I've got mine on wireless. The SWS, the Senai SWS, if you want to run it wireless. Sometimes Wi-Fi signals don't work. Yeah. Right. Hello, Tina. So, like I said, today's not a test Tuesday. For the reason it's not a test Tuesday is because my KH is super low when I get back off vacation or holiday, wherever you're from. I call it holiday, Americans call it vacation. But yeah, I'm not testing. I'm not testing for the reason is I don't want to test. 'Cause I'm not playing with my system. I'm just going to start buffering up this KH over the next 7 days. Next test Tuesday, hopefully, I'll be saying KH is 8. Hang on, no, 7, 7. If it's 7, I'm happy. 7, 7.5. Right. I have to pop out to the airport, catch you when I'm back if you're still on. I don't think I will be still on. I've got no oomph to stay on. Like I said, I've got a lot of. I'm wondering, you know, I've got so many messages today. JB, I'm not doing this. I know. Yeah, like I said, it'll be say you can put 1K today. I'm not doing that. I'm going to put up 0.5. approximately a day. If it's less than 0, I won't do more, but if it's less, it's less. I won't do more. I'm dosing the amount that I was dosing before. That's going in. That'll doing it, and I'm dosing a bit at a time. In fact, today I even mixed up 2 litres of just pure salt water and put that into the system and all. Because, like I said, the skimmer overflowed when I was away because the father-in-law dumped too much RO into the system, which caused the skimmer to go nuts. And if anyone knows me, I empty my skimmer once every couple of months because it just doesn't skim a lot out. So I put the water back in. I've got all new RO lining in now. All the new RO lines done. I did that yesterday. I cleaned all around inside the sump where the skimmer had spat salt water. Oh, I tell you what I did. I took all the old biomedia out of the tank and all because I've got the max spec in. So hopefully that should run it now. And I took them crappy Brightwell ones that fall apart. Sorry, Tina, but I've still got jet lag and I'm knackered. Well, I've not even eaten today. I had some Fruit Loops. I got some Fruit Loops from America. So I had some Fruit Loops. My daughter might not be happy because I think I've ate them all. Sorry, people. I didn't go to bed yesterday till 4 o'clock in the morning. Talk to Chris about the Bubble King. Oh, Woody's actually listening. Woody. Jump in and talk to me. Just for 10 minutes and then we'll turn it off. Look, we've got 22 people on. They're all my lovely reefers. They're all being nice. And then I'm yawning because there's no one talking to me. So I'm going to send a link and then Woody can come on and talk to us. Anyone want Woody to come and talk to him with his Cockney accent? Yay! There we go. Right, Woody, come on. Oh, look at that. It's Infamous. Infamous is on. Well, there's the link. Let's see if we can get a few people to have a chat with. You know what? Before I was actually in like a bathrobe or dressing gown, wherever you're from, we're calling different things again. Just wrapped up on a settee. I was talking to Woody. I said, I'll throw a t-shirt on and I'll stay in my undies. But I've actually got shorts on, so we're all good. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How's your training doing? Because I know that you've been losing a bit of weight, haven't you, fella? Getting them muscles building up. I need to start watching them because I need to get there like these from dropping that way to going that way. Because these are not that good. No. Knowing Woody is either eating spag bol or McDonald's or KFC. What are you having, Woody? What are you eating? It's a wonder Woody's not really fat. Do you know what I mean? Fat to go with his ginger hair. By the way, Woody's not ginger, but I like to keep calling him Ginger. Shepherd's pie. Oh, I love shepherd's pie. It's one of my favourites. Shepherd's pie with cheese on the top and veggies at the side, and mix it all, and then Warby's bread. Best thing ever. Hello, Tina.
Hello. Where's Woody?
He's having his dinner.
Oh, I thought he was hopping on.
Yeah, he's just having his dinner.
Okay. So you need to go drink some coffee there, Mr. Tired.
Jet lag. It's jet lag. I'm telling you.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Good. I saw a few of the videos. I love that big aquarium that you went to. I think it was in Florida.
I went to more aquariums. But every time I pull my phone out, I got a slap off the missus saying, "Listen, we're on vacation." So,
Oh no.
I went swimming. I went swimming with the dolphins. So I went swimming with the dolphins. I went swimming with the stingrays and all the fish. I even went snorkeling, got some cabbage, and I was hand feeding all the fish in the big aquarium while I was snorkeling with them.
Wow. So you had a blast.
Oh yeah,
Good.
it was good. Like I say, I spent the last 3 weeks in America. So, and they like burgers in America and chicken. Everything's burgers and chicken. Or every now and then you get a steak.
Yeah, I stay away from those fast food restaurants.
But when you're in Disney, that's all there is, really. Fast food restaurants everywhere. Right, I'm going for a cigarette.
I talked you into it, huh?
Seen it. Just to say hi. Have a good stream. Infamous, nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well, and I'll see you soon, mate. Anyway, I was in Florida. It was 35 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in American. Came back home. It was 2 degrees Celsius.
So it's colder there than it is here?
Well, I went to work yesterday and I had to defrost my car because it was frozen over.
Ugh. I'm freezing to death, and it's, well, what you would say, it's 60 degrees here, and I'm cold.
Yeah, cold.
And it's heat at night. I don't like it. It's dropping down into, like, I want to say maybe lower 50s, maybe, I'll say.
What is it? 43 in Vegas, he said. 43 degrees Celsius.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. That's like I said when I was in Vegas. The thing is, right, everyone knows about humidity and all that, I know. But when I went to Vegas, it was 43 and it was hot, but I wasn't sweating. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Florida and I was sweating so much. You just felt wet constantly.
Yep, that's all the humid air.
There, K-Town, 2 degrees Celsius is 36 Fahrenheit. Cold.
Yes, burr.
Like I'm outside now, I've got shorts on and I'm freezing.
And seeing I'm outside and it's, like I said, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and I got my blue jeans, sweatshirt, and a bathrobe on.
Yeah, it's cold. Definitely cold. How's your tank doing?
Doing good. I just did all the testing and stuff on it. I'm switching salts right now, but I'm doing it slow. I want to see just the difference between the reef crystals and the regular instant ocean, just to see what happens.
What are the parameters in it? Are they similar?
Well, the main reason why I'm doing it is because my calcium and my magnesium are always so high with the reef crystals. We're pushing 1,600 with that, and then it's always between 475 and 500 for the calcium. And so I just want to see the difference between the crystals and the regular instant ocean. If I don't like it, then I can always go back to the reef crystals.
You see me, I've used loads of different salts. I've never, ever weaned into it. I've just changed the salt water. That's me, though.
Yeah, I'm doing it during my water changes. I'm doing it during my water changes, so I'm just taking like 10% or something like that. So yeah, it's about 12 gallons is what I'm doing.
I won't suggest like doing it I one, just like the Red Sea Pro. If you're using the Red Sea normal, I want to suggest like changing it straight to the Red Sea Pro because the KH in that's really high. Mm-hmm. I do that gradually. But when you're mixing, like you're doing a 10% in a big system, it's not a lot and it's not going to change it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see what the difference is and see how the corals react and stuff like that. If they're the same, then I'll just stick with the salt that I have right now until my system actually calls for me to be adding more alkalinity, more calcium, or more magnesium. And then I'll just go back to the reef crystals.
Yeah. At the minute, I could do something like the Red Sea Coral Pro. Seems like my KH is 4.3.
Okay, what's that?
KH. What? Red Sea Coral?
You said it's 4.3 or not 0.3?
4.3.
4.3. Ooh, that's low.
That's super duper dangerous low.
Yeah, dude, you better get some alkalinity in there.
You can only do it slowly, and I'm doing it very, very slowly.
Now, did that go that low when you guys were down here on vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The Dorser. Never Dorse when I was away for 2 weeks.
Oh, boy. How are the corals looking?
Superb.
That's good. At least they didn't have any bad reaction to it, at least.
Exactly. Exactly. So, that's it. Everyone, don't try it. Don't do it. I must have felt lucky. I mean, it happens to me a lot in this reef tank.
What, your KH dropping like a brick?
No, like things happening where, like the magnesium, that was like 10 times too much. Iodine, what was it? The iodine was 60 times too high, and things like that. But nothing's ever happened to the system. So the corals are good in my system, but if I put them in someone else's at the minute, the mouse probably won't like it. So I'll put it back to level, and it should be all good. Right, the wife's ringing. 1 second. Hello? Right, I'm back.
Okay. I was just texting in her, and just in case you didn't get back to hang on, that I'll give you guys a view of my tank here.
Yeah, check it out.
View of the ceiling.
Hello, Sylvester.
Well, I added, I don't know, I don't think it was on your stream, that I added a new stage to my RODI unit all by myself.
Cleaner water.
And I got it all hooked up to the wall and or mounted, whatever you want to call it, all by myself too. So I've come quite a ways since first starting this thing when I still get nervous, but not as bad.
Yeah. Well, what I've done with my RO unit, I've got it going through one RO unit, and the wastewater that comes out goes into a completely different RO unit and gets filtered again. So I save that water that's coming out dirty, it gets filtered again and then comes out again. So I get like double the water.
There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly or not.
Yeah, I can see it. Let me just pin yours. There you go. Boom. Looks good.
We're getting there. Still got some growing to do.
That's the time. That's the time. If you sit there watching it, it'll never grow.
Yeah.
Like me, what I like doing. That's why. Have you got an Instagram account?
Do I have an Instagram account?
Yeah.
No.
Get an Instagram account. Just take photos once a week or once every 2 weeks Come on your Instagram account. When you flip back through your Instagram account over the years, or over the year, even months, you'll see coral growing.
Yeah, I've got a Facebook account, but I haven't really taken a lot of pictures. I usually take close-ups and stuff like that of it, or I'll do videos. I wish I would have saved some of the videos that I had already put on YouTube, because it showed everything when I first started out. And I have, like in the last few videos, can see the growth in it, but it's not as much as it would have been if I would have saved it from the very first one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're coming up on 8 months on this system now, Paul. Can you believe that?
It's gone quick, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, it's 8 months. It's amazing. I really love this tank. I didn't think I would, because I was like worried about the sump issue and all that stuff, but it's nothing now.
Good. I say it looks well.
Thanks.
Proper little reef tank. Well, big reef tank, bigger than mine.
Well, what's yours?
Mine's what, 100 gallon?
Oh, okay. Mine's 75.
Oh, but that's including sump though. Water.
No, what was that?
That's including the sump volume of water.
Oh no, my tank is 75, and then I think they're saying it was like a 25 or a 30 gallon.
It's about the same. Yeah, we've got about the same size, haven't we?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it looks well. Everything looks happy.
Yeah, I'm getting into the harder. I still don't think I ever want to do like the acropora and stuff, but I've gotten more into the Montes now, where I've got Monte plates, I've got some digitata, and bird's nests. Bird's nests are the easier ones. The pink one has always been the hardest one for me, and I finally got one that's growing in my tank that finally likes my tank, and I got some stylos in here. So those are a little bit harder corals, and so I don't know if I'm ready to try one acro and see what happens in there, because I'm not sure about my lighting. My lighting is growing these Montes like nothing. So I would think that if a Monte Pora plate and an anemone can grow in these lights, then I would think that I could do a easier form of acro, but I'm not for sure yet.
What I'd do is just go out, go to the LFS, just buy the cheapest acro you can, stick it in the tank.
Yeah, just see what happens. Like is now a strawberry shortcake one of those ones? Is that one considered a acro?
It is, but that's one of the harder ones to keep.
Oh, it's a harder one? Okay, yeah, I don't want hard.
What I call them tester corals and all. Because you can put that in your tank and it survives, you can stick any acro in your tank.
Okay.
So what you better do with that, I won't go to the shop and get one. You want to see if there's anyone near you that's got a piece, or someone I can give you a piece. But it's not cheap coral either. They're not cheap. It's not, well, over here it's not. I don't know about America, but over here it's one of the more expensive ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not sure what to do yet. I still want a few more branches in there though. You know, I do like the digitatas that I have. They look like they're going to branch out really nicely. Yeah. So I do like those.
When you got your digis and your montes, like digis and monte, but when you got your platy monte and your digis, they consume a lot of KH. So that's why you got to, when they start overpopulating, that's when you start breaking some out or keep the levels good.
Okay, so when they start getting bigger and branching out bigger is what I need to be.
Well, if you see all the white, if you see the white tips on them and the white growth rings around your monte, you know they're growing well. You know they're growing well. That's why your KH will be consuming a lot.
Yeah. Yep. My KH drops just a little bit. I always know, like when I see these, like you were saying, the white tips and the rings, that I test twice a week instead of once a week.
Yeah.
I test twice a week just to see. And it's been pretty much staying stable, so it hasn't dropped too much.
Yeah. It's like mine, it started off tiny. That big Monty plate I've got. Again, on Instagram, if people go on my Instagram account and just scroll to the bottom, you'll see the size of the Monty. And that's the size of it now. It's a dinner plate size with multiple like discs on it. But I've had to frag that down. I've got loads of frags of that in my tank. But I've had to frag it down because it's growing so quickly.
Yeah.
What you could do in all, if you've got some deep sea acro, you could put that lower in your tank where the light levels are not as powerful.
Yeah, those lights are pretty. Like I said, I want to say that the corals are at least halfway. Like my rocks go halfway up my tank, almost.
Your scape is like my scape.
Yeah, just about halfway, and then I put.
That's the best way. I think that's the best way to have a scape halfway up the water. And I think it's yeah. I've always said that to people. I've said it on my other streams before now.
No, what was that?
Halfway up is a perfect scape to have, in my opinion. Like if you ever look at my systems, every system I've ever had, the scapes have always been halfway up.
Yeah, I think it gives the corals room to grow, and then it gives the fish a lot more room to swim.
Yeah. It's that growth that you want because things grow up.
Yeah. Just like a plant.
Dan, why? Why do I think it's better? For the reason is growth. If you put your scape high, you stick an acro on there, it's going to grow out of the water quick because acros grow quick.
Yep. I was just it'll grow at the top of the water, and then you'll have to like either get it out of there or it's going to die.
Yeah, there's that. And I also think that the heat from the light is not good when they're high up. So they get a lot of heat from the light and proper brightness on them. The power levels are really higher the higher you go up. But my personal preference has always been halfway up scape, where it's halfway.
Yeah.
But that's like I say. So again, it's personal preference. People like them high up. I don't like them high up, but I've never have done. And I like a scape that doesn't look like it's a designer scape. I like a natural looking scape. So like I've been diving, I've been snorkeling, I've been to reefs, and you never see a designer scape. They're always, I like one that looks natural. That's why I don't like things in your tank that don't look natural. I don't like frag plugs in my tank. If I see a frag plug, it freaks me out. Don't get me wrong, I've got a couple in at the minute. Even like Galgo, I've got some corals Galgo in the system. In there, I've got a frag rack up and I can't stand it being there.
Yeah, I've got a couple of pieces like my red digi. It's encrusted onto its frag plug, so I kind of can't take that out there. So I took the stem off and glued it to the rock, but it's almost covered up all the way now. So
yeah,
there's a few frag plugs in there, but
yeah, you got Dan's Reef Cube. Dan's Reef Cube here said he's doing a rescape soon, right? If you're going to do your rescape, when you put your rocks on top of each other, just make sure there's gaps in between the rocks so the water can flow through the rocks. Don't pile them up where there's no gaps in the rocks, so make sure there's a gap behind the tank and all, so the water can flow behind and the water can flow through the middle of them. Some tanks, it'll look like people look at mine and they might think, oh, it's just rock piled on. It's not. It's actually very well placed, the way you see all the gaps in the rocks, so water can just flow straight through. And at night, you can't see any fish in the tank because everyone's got a good hiding spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the little, you need to have the little caves and stuff in there so that they can swim in and out of them.
Yeah. Like my fox face sleeps under my Montipora. That's the only fish you can see because it sleeps underneath it. And if any fish goes near it, it freaks out. So.
Aww.
In fact, I'll give it that now because it's dark. Let's have a look. Right. It's dark now. So let's have a look. Let's see if I can spot it out. There it is. So fox face. I don't know if pin the thing, but you might just be able to see it, or you might be able to see the reflection of the computer. But the fox face is under the Monty. Right under the Monty there. Just sleeping under the Monty where it always stays. Always sleeps under the Monty.
Yep. I can see him, yep. Well, that might be big.
What, that one? It's very big. That's not the biggest one I've had. I used to have a red one in there that was massive. And when I say massive, I mean massive. When I changed the tank over, I pulled it out and give it someone. I just said, here, take that, you can have it.
Oh, look at that. I can't wait. Now, see, my Monty is on its way, my Monty plate, my red one anyway, is on my way to looking like that.
The red
When I got it,
quick.
it was like a third of the size that it is now. And in the last 6 months, it's gotten to dinner plate size. I want to say when I first got it, it was maybe 5 inches in diameter. And now it's dinner plate size. So
Yeah.
it's grown all of those. It was also flat, and it's grown all of those plates on there that you can see. Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit more.
What I'm going to do, I'll get me Instagram up and then enter a code. Instagram's stupid. All right. 604.
Not sure if you guys. Okay, clown, get out. There you go. Can you see? Look at that sucker.
Yeah, it's looking nice, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's all grown up just in the last 6 months.
Good. Get me Instagram account, Tina, and I'll show you. Someone's ringing me. It's the wife again. 1 second. She's getting me something to eat, that's what it is. What do you want? Give me a sec.
My green clown goby is trying to say hello. Goofy guy. What are you doing? Hey, no biting him.
I'm back.
Okay.
What do I want to eat? She's saying. I'm like, anything. Then she's shouting at me saying, what do you want? Right, let me share this Instagram account of mine. Right, is that on there? Yeah. Right, so everyone should be able to see that now. I didn't even talk to you, Alexa. Go away. Right, so let's scroll down here. Scroll down, scroll down. That's Dubai.
Ooh, look at all that pretty candy.
Right, here we go. We're getting here. Look, these are all the corals that died. This is my system before it crashed. Seen that picture? Look at that. All the big corals at the start. Oh, yeah. All them corals, like the big ones, all died, but all the frags stayed alive.
Oh my goodness.
So let's go further down. Here we go. Look, this was getting smaller. See the monster getting smaller and smaller. Look at that one there. So it's smaller there. Right, let's go further down.
That's what it would look like when it was just round before it started buckling out. Look how small it is there.
Yep.
So it's even smaller there. Right, now let's go further down.
That's a real pretty green too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, mine kind of looked almost like that last one there like that. But mine didn't have any of the plate at all. It just was like, it looked like a little cup or something that, because all the plates and that were gone off of it. It's just a round piece.
Look how small that piece is. It gets even smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I've got a green one in there now. I think it's a Monty plate that I got from Travis from Fish Facts, and I don't know what kind it is, but it looks like it's starting to plate out a little bit now. But it was a pretty decent sized frag, and it's got a ring all the way around it too. So hoping it takes off in there.
I find it. See that I sold, that one I sold there, where all the monsters are growing into each other. I sold that to the guy from Red Sea.
So how do you get them to grow into each other? They just kind of, you put them next to each other and they just kind of morph. Oh, that's neat. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you got what, red, green, and purple?
There was more than that. There was 5 different colours on that one. Red, green, purple, green with red polyps, green with white polyps.
Oh no, that is really cool.
I found this picture. I put it on here somewhere. It was just a baby. Sorry, people. If anyone's in the chat, I can't see the chat at the minute, so you have to bear with me.
I was just counting the heads on my, I guess you call it trumpet coral or candy cane, either way.
Yeah.
When I bought that one, it had 5 heads on it. And now I've got 10. They're all splitting. So I've got 10 heads on this trumpet coral now.
Oh, I sell them for fun because they grow so quick.
Yeah,
You'll be doing it yourself.
I just think everything's starting to settle in nicely. My hammers are splitting, or hammer split, and it looks like my frog spawns are starting to split now. My Duncan, I had a Duncan in here that went from 5 heads, and it was over 30, and I ended up fragging it because it came off the disc. And I took it to I kept 1 head on there that has 1 major head, and then it's got like 4 little babies underneath it. So I kept that one, and I took the rest of the colony down to my local frags or local fish store and sold it for store credit, which was really cool. And they're like, "Can you keep bringing us in more Duncans?" I'm like, "Yeah, as fast as it'll grow." Because I guess they don't get them in very often.
Yeah. Oh, there's me and George. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Ah, there it is. Found it. That's why I grew on it from Tina.
Aww.
Tiny, tiny frag. Right, people, I'm going to have to shut this down anyway because my laptop's going to go dead.
Uh-oh.
So,
All right, well, you need to get some rest anyway, dude. You've had a long vacation now. You need to rest up.
I know, yeah. Right. So, cheers for joining, Tina. Kahakus, cheers for joining. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining. And I will see you all very, very soon. All right. See you all later. Bye-bye.